could guarantee up to 70% on a given loan. All right, depending on the type of loan. They have different products, which is different loans that they will consider. It's a strict process from the SBA, so the paperwork has to be right. If not, the banker is going to have a problem collecting the guarantee in case somebody defaults on the loan. But it works. I mean, the word is lending, left and right. So that's one of the things that we do. We help you get ready to talk to the banker. We want you to have a good impression. We want you to be prepared. We will sit down with you, we will listen to your idea, we will document it, we will work a business plan for you, a feasibility process. If you have problems with your credit, I will sit down with you and I will work with your credit until you get it right. We just don't want you to get ahead of yourself. You go into the county, you go to the state, and spending money when you really cannot really start your business. And we really would like you to go to us first before you go to your cousin, your neighbor, everyone else that's going to not give you the advice that you really need. So we will take you by the hand. I will especially give you a lot of homework, and we are about educating you about the process and about the business. All right? So this will basically tell you what we do. We have been here for 20 years in the 5-county area. I've been with the FSBDC for 15. So I kind of work for every type of business out there. We've done a lot of loans, big and small ones. Again, we don't get paid. This is all free and it's confidential. Okay, these are your tax dollars at work. So if any time your tax dollars are working, it's with the FSBDC. We are housed at the college, so we kind of partner with the university. So that gives us access to, to data and a lot of things like that. We do partner throughout the state, from Tallahassee and up with everyone and anyone that has to do anything with economic development, chambers of commerce, CRAs. I'm on the board for the Collier County CRA, the Immaculate area. So we do stay current. We definitely service our partners. We wouldn't be where we are today. We're #1 in the state, actually, as an SBDC. So please feel free to come down, call us, make an appointment. Some of the services that we provide, which is one of the key ones, the minority certification is one that we will sit down with you. Millie Class is in charge of that program in itself. She will take you by the hand again and she will certify you. She will make sure that you do everything that you go back every year, you stay current on the registration. Then TELEP is in charge of the government procurement. It's called PTAC. And that's where you as a business person are a vendor for the government. Okay? There's a lot of money to be made there. It's not a guarantee. You don't just sign up with the government and get a contract. But when you do it, and you have everything in place, you get paid within 30 days. So you do have Dan Teller, but again, take him by the hand, he will teach you, he will give you classes. He's really well organized, truly a smart guy. I would love for every one of you to meet him. We have an export and import person that actually does business plan for companies that are into exporting. For that service, it's a small fee that the state requires. Besides that, we will, once you're a client for the FSBDC, you will always be a client. One of the other programs that we have is for hurricane season. I gave you this paper here. Now, the way this works is that we get a group of local bankers and we formate committees. So when there is bad weather and you need to shut your business down, the state usually will have a fund that will get you off the ground, open, quick, waiting for your insurance money to kick in. So we manage that fund for the state with the local bankers. And we can usually get a loan out within a week or so. FEMA will get involved with that and things like that, okay? So that in a nutshell is the basic services that we provide. In order for you to sit with any one of us, all you have to do is give us a call, come into our office. We also have counselors that specialize in QuickBooks. We have someone that specializes in social networking. We have a few bankers. We have people that do mostly marketing. We can help you with your project that you have. If you have an invention, we can help you with that. I mean, anything and everything that you can do, come to us. We have contact with every banker out there. We partner with every bank. So if you have a client that needs assistance, and you don't have the time to sit down with them, then send them to us, and we will work on their plan. We will make sure that when it comes back to you, you can at least, submit the loan. Some of us are really good in that side of it, like on the cost side and the business plan side. I do a lot of that. I'm working right now maybe with 6 plans. I can get them out quite fast. So it's not a matter of having a client come to us or whatever. For a long time, I'd like to get them out within 3 or 4 days. They're already out and done. The one thing that we need to always do is when a client comes to us is really find out whether they're doing business legally in the state. Why? Because we don't want you to be in business and be setting up a trap for yourself where when you open your eyes, instead of getting ahead, you actually are walking backwards. So that's what this booklet is for. Lee County happens to have an excellent resource, which is this little thing here. It's this little booklet will give you by steps. Step number 1 will be choosing the legal structure. Now, a lot of people get stuck on whether they should be a corporation, an S-corp, an LLC, sole proprietorship, what are the benefits and all that kind of stuff. Come to us and we'll sit down and we can choose the best one. Okay? That's only a registration. It only means that you register with the state, and whatever that registration is going to determine what filing you're going to do for your business or what form you're going to use. So if you are a sole proprietorship, you do a Schedule C. Okay, if you are subject to S corporation, you do an 1120, C corporation, 1120. So that's basically the relationship between those two. But when you register in the state, they do talk to each other, so you need to kind of file the taxes at the end of the year. Because one of the requirements is then to do the federal tax ID number. Now, if you're going to have employees, you're definitely going to need the federal tax ID number. And for those that are in business already, this is something that you should already know. But then once you sign up for the federal tax ID number, there's obligations and dates and things that you have to do. You have to submit the 940 or the 941, which is the business taxes to the Fed. You have to do a lot of things. And all that information is here. So if you look at step number 1, again, that's only a registration. If you don't, you have to pre-register by May 1st of the following year. So it's not a one-time fee. You have to renew the registration every year. If you don't register by May 1st, who knows what the penalty is? I say anyway, probably have to.
I missed it one time.
You should have known that.
I missed it one time.
It's 400 plus the 150.
Plus the 150, yeah.
550. So what happens if you don't do it for the second year?
I never got
No, okay. Then, there's a dormant time that they allow, but you cannot renew it unless you pay the penalty. So that's one thing. As soon as you open your corporation, Outlook is my best friend. I put everything there. So as soon as I do that, by April 15, I have a little note there. Make sure you renew the corporation so that I won't forget. Even though they're going to send me some communication on that. Okay. The step number 2 will be a fictitious name. Now, if you have a corporation and it's C.B.C. incorporated, and you want to have a different name for the business, then you do a fictitious name. That registration is $50 for 5 years. But if the name